let's talk a little bit about rubrics now. If I go into my knowledge instructor as a student learning pathway here, you'll see that I have completed the understanding the flow, and I've actually completed the vocabulary definitions as well as a student, but I still have not unlocked the student user navigation piece. That's because inside of here, the understanding the flow, there's actually a grading rubric element that's associated with it. And I can see that immediately as soon as I enter that node. I can work on that node all I like. If I didn't complete something correctly, or if I want to go answer questions again, I can certainly have added again. But that phase 1 assignment right here that I worked on, where I went through it and then I submitted my reflection paper by hitting the edit button and then attaching it, when I was finished, it said I was done. However, it doesn't know that I'm ready. See, even though it says I'm done right here, it doesn't know whether I'm ready for the student user navigation or not until my teacher actually goes in and works on the grading rubric associated with that submission. In this case, the grading rubric could have something to do with project work or even tests given face-to-face. But until the grading rubric is actually checked off on and updated by the teacher as satisfactory, it will not allow this gate to open into the next prerequisite node. Let's take a look at the flip side, where the instructor actually gets to go and give grades and feedback in the rubric for the student so that they can move on to the next component, or so that they can get their grade. Go to My Groups. I'm going to go into another fake group here and go into Knowledge as the instructor. I'm going to go to that same exact node where those students were submitting work and go to the grading rubric right here in the middle. And I can see that Joe has submitted at least one file right here. And now I can open that file up if I need to and take a look at it. I can download it. I could go in and make references, and I can even attach it back if I need to in the end. But I'm going to give him a value of 5. Awesome job. He exceeds my expectations. The feedback is super-tacular. Awesome job. There we go. And now I'm going to go over here and give a 5 out of 5 there as well. Exceeds again. No more feedback necessary. In fact, I don't even have to save anything because this box right over here is checked, meaning that all changes are saved as they are made. I can close this when I'm done. And now that student should be done with their rubric. And you can see if you go back in, indeed, they have their score. They should be all set. And as a student, if I go back out to my courses and into my course here, you're going to notice that you actually have your grade in here inside of the rubric, giving you feedback and your scores. That should release your prerequisite if that's all you're waiting for. And you can move on to the next node as a student.